For all creators out there, have you signed up yet to GFN Vault? We've teamed up with TikTok and we started an agency which enables you to earn money right now. If you want to join and you're based in the UK, all you got to do, click the link below right now, sign up, you'll get a notification from TikTok. Once you've got that, complete that, do your trial, and you are in. You don't need 1,000 followers. If you're part of GFN Vault, you can start earning money straight away. So what are you waiting for? If you're a creator out there and you want to make money, get involved right now.
And we're back for the Predicted 11. If you checked out the preview with Turkish, well, thank you. And now you have the Predicted 11. Let's go through it. A reminder, as we talked on the preview, some players are back. Havertz trained. There's a piece by Gunnerblog in The Athletic, which I need to read, but I saw the headline, something about Kai Havertz being quite key to some particular training drills. I wonder whether that suggests he might even start, but let's see. Jorginho, Rice, Martinelli, Trossard all trained and got through training, though Martin had to come off for a little bit. So there we go. That's everything we need to know. We know Calafiori's back, we know Saka's available, so let's do it. Quite an important game. I can't be bothered. Raya, he starts, obviously.
No brainer.
And it looks like he's going to wear the number 1 shirt. Because obviously they've now announced that Raya and Waneri have new numbers. So number 1 and Waneri's taking number 22, which was Raya's old shirt. And I think with the launch of the new kit, they're going to wear their new numbers, which is quite a unusual.
I don't know if I can.
Well, I didn't know they could, but Pedro Neto started the season number 19 for Chelsea, played a game or two in that, until basically Maresca decided he didn't want Sterling, and so Neto took number 7 mid-season. Well, mid-season. He was.
I don't know. Oh, right.
He started with 19.
Something new.
So yeah, I feel like I don't know. I think they might do. Also, because I think if they're selling the kits, the new kit, they probably want to sell it with next season's squad numbers. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't know why Arsenal would have announced it so soon. But anyway, complete tangent. Okay, fullbacks then. Timber, I don't think trained and didn't start the last game. Okay, so Ben White for you?
Yep, Ben White. Yep. Needs football. Starting to show a little bit more of his old self, as you would expect, as he's getting more game time. So yeah, why not?
Second half against Liverpool got a lot better, didn't he?
Yeah, let's hope it's not Brian, you know what I mean? I had to get that in, sorry.
I know you did.
Let's hope Ben starts, I think he will do,
Sorry, you missed it, Laurie. He spent the whole first half slagging off Ben White, asking, is it Ben or is it Brian? But now...
brother. I thought his brother player, but his second half, I thought he played really well. Yeah, he did. So,
is his brother actually called Brian, or
I don't know if he's got a brother.
Okay, fine. There we go, fine.
But what you said there about Ben, I was at the game, and that could be applied to a few of the players who were off in the first half. But he did get noticeably better in the second half. And then listen, he's not 100% fit, we know that, so we'll hopefully have a nice rest in the summer and come back and we'll see the real Ben White.
Agreed. Okay, so centre-backs then. We discussed in the preview, this game is a lot bigger than perhaps others in the league have felt in recent weeks and months, so we wouldn't really rotate. So what would you go for, Laurie?
I would maintain that partnership. I think them two look good together.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what the situation is with Kivior after this season. Maybe you might be able to enlighten me.
An interesting one, isn't it?
Personally, I hope he stays.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards that. I'd rather keep him than sell him for 25 and sign a backup for 50.
Yeah, exactly.
However, I'm not sure we will keep. I don't think that's the direction it's going to go. I ran a poll on an AFTV Live. We did a sort of AFTV community keep or sell. I was actually quite blown away. I think about 70% of people wanted to keep Kivior. But the thing I was asking the live chat was, imagine how you felt a month ago. I promise you, I think it would have been 70% go. I think it would have been completely flipped.
I think you're probably right.
Football changes so quickly, doesn't it?
Football changes quickly. Exactly that. He's got into the team. And done very, very well. Much better than what anybody really predicted. I think we always suspected that there was a player there because he did come to the club with a good reputation. Yeah. Played in Italy. Was he Polish captain? I know he's a Polish international.
I don't know if he was captain. He definitely... Lewandowski gave him a lot of praise.
So we know that he's got levels, but he didn't quite live up to that billing. But I think, to be fair to him, since Gabriel's been out, he's done well. And it's the first run that he's had in the left-sided defensive, central defensive role. He's played either left-back or even on the right-hand side of it.
Centre-back,
So he's got into his normal position and played very, very well. And I think he's done okay. The big question is, if you want to keep him, it's if he wants to stay and play as a backup or does he want to go and play first-team football. What it's done for him is it's enhanced his reputation because all of a sudden he's done it. But listen, them two have got to produce a better
defensive performance than what they did on Sunday. I thought the two goals were poor. Yeah. Saliba and Kivior did themselves no favours for that first goal. So listen, on their day, listen, about have a little bit of a lapse here and there, but it's a good partnership. They've done very, very well, and Kivior has got to take a lot of credit for that.
Yeah. Okay. Left back then. Temptation to bring Calafiori in, but Lewis Skelly, I thought Lewis Skelly was brilliant for 20 minutes in Paris. Then he fell off a little bit. Obviously, he came off. I think the penalties, it's unfortunate. Nothing about that you can really say. But then I thought he was great again against Liverpool. Kind of reminded everyone that, hold on, don't think that the semi-final was beyond me. I'm at this level. You know, sometimes you struggle against a good opposition. Actually, I don't think he did the whole time. So, would you keep him in there?
100%. I thought he was outstanding, considering that he had the booking on him against Salah as well. I thought he locked him down very, very well. Looks good going forward. Listen, he's been the find of the season as far as I'm concerned. We went on the tour at the beginning of the season. I'm going to say it now. I thought he was there just to make up the numbers, get a little bit of a game. Couldn't be further wrong from that. He's just been an outstanding find for us, and whether he'll end up at left back, I don't know, but at this moment in time, for me, he's a definite starter and deserves to be starting.
One thing I do like, we're talking about numbers with Ryan Waneri. Lewis Skelly's keeping the number 49 for any of you who don't know, because he
loves the song.
Yeah, he loves the song, the 49-49 Lewis Skelly, which is obviously a modern version of the 49-49 undefeated. But I quite like that. There's a reason behind it. Some players like to make sort of more random numbers their own for whatever reason. That's fine. But he's made this his own because of the song and the chant, and it fits. I like it. I'm glad he's keeping it.
He mirrors what fans think.
Yeah,
he gets what the fans think. He's a young kid, and I think that there's something that. Listen, I think if you're an Arsenal fan, you love him. It's probably the opposition fans don't, and that's what I like about him.
Yeah,
he's been amazing. I've got to say, I was at the Liverpool game, and that battle he had with Mo Salah was really good. That was a battle within a battle. I think he come out largely on top of that. Really good to see how he's progressed. Like Lee says, find of the season for me. He was amazing, and let's hope he plays on Sunday, 100%.
So, building on midfield, I'm going to jump in and say, if Rice is fit, we all agree it's Ødegaard, Partey and Rice, yeah? Do we all agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's imagine Rice isn't fit, although he did train, but we know that the reports are saying that Arsenal don't want to take any risks, so who knows how much he was kind of, pushing it in training, whether that makes him fit for this game against Newcastle. What's your solution if Rice isn't fit? We know Marino's out.
Yeah, Zinchenko
for you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty viable option.
Or you could go, dare I say it, Skelly into midfield and Calafiori at left back.
Exactly what was in my mind.
That would be my choice.
That's my choice. If Rice isn't available, you could put Jorginho in there. He's played that role before. Okay, if Jorginho's fit, I'd go that, because I still, we need to go with things we know. Jorginho's played in that left 8 before. People go, he's a 6. I know he's a 6, but he's played against Liverpool before in that left 8. Looks really good. I would go Jorginho, Partey, Ødegaard if Rice isn't fit. But if Jorginho and Rice aren't fit, because one of them will be coming back, having missed the last game. Jorginho's missed a few. I'd go that. I'd go Lewis Skelly and bring in Calafiori. You could play Zinchenko, as you mentioned. You could play Waneri there. So Arsenal aren't short of options. They're just short of a like for like for Rice. And that's
I think the reason why I would go with Lee with Zinchenko is I think Zinchenko gives you a little bit more going forward.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be a bit more fluid with Zinchenko in there. But listen, any one of those guys can come in and do a job.
Well, let me take you to a quote when we won at St James's Park about this time 2 years ago. It was in the title running, but we'd let slip. I mean, we were in some poor form. We just lost to Man City. We went to St James, we won 2-0. And I think he opted for Jorginho in midfield over Partey, which is a bit of a shock. And Arteta's quotes were, if we try to go physicality, we're going to lose. So we had to get on the ball and play. And I just wonder whether that will be in his mind. Don't let Guimaraes and Tonali run all over you, because if you keep the ball, like PSG did here, ultimately it doesn't matter how physical you are. So that could be in his mind with whatever he goes with. Let's see. So the front three then, we're all assuming Rice is fit, so he starts for us. The front three, what would it be for you? Because Havertz is back now. And Trossard's fit.
Yeah, like, you know, Saka definitely on the right. On the left, I would play Trossard. I think Trossard's done well in the last few games, and I'd play Martinelli up there.
Down the middle.
Just to see what he can do. I think like the goal that he scored on Sunday at Anfield is underestimated. I think it's a fantastic header.
Yeah, I agree. It's a
absolutely fantastic header. Not a lot of players have scored that. Certainly Trossard wouldn't from there. It's a fantastic finish. I think that he made Arsenal look a lot better.
Yeah.
And I want to see that there. Like, you know, Kai Havertz, I don't think is going to come on. It would be amazing if he comes on and starts this game when it's really. But I think 10, 20 minutes from the end, bring Kai on. Like, you know, it's nice that he's come back just as Mourinho's not about. So I think that at the end of it, that's the front three for me. And I would like to see Wanyeri get some minutes as well, but I think that's the three really.
So remarkable recovery for Kai, for Saka as well. You know, back from hamstring surgery, both of them.
Yeah.
Back within 3-4 months. Unbelievable. 3 months for both.
Wonders of modern day science.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I reckon this operation is the new thing now, isn't it? Because
when they saying that Reece James and his recurring hamstring injuries have been because he opted not to have surgery.
Yeah, because what it is apparently now, like when you have an hamstring injury, your repair is just like scar tissue. Now, when they do this operation, it means that they make it a lot more stronger and you come back. It takes a little bit more time to come back. Yeah. But when you come back, you know, you're stronger, and you know, you can see it with Saka, and now Havertz as well. Obviously, Gabriel's had it done as well. Like, so Arsenal seem to be opting for the operation, and it seems to be like working. Like, you know, so fair play to Kai. He's got back. Unfortunately, not for the Champions League final, which is probably what they were hoping for.
Yeah, agreed. Laurie, do you agree with Martin down the middle and Trossard on the left?
Yeah. He impressed me last week against Liverpool. He looked really, and you know, let's keep in mind he's up against Van Dijk and Konate, who are two of the best, if not the best, partnerships in the Premier League. And I thought he did really well. And why not carry that on? Yeah. Okay. Like Lee says, Havertz, good to see him back, but it's very unlikely he's going to start. It's been at the, for quite some time. So
Okay, well there you go. That's the 11. I think we all agree then. Assuming certain players are fit, we're going Raya in goal with the new number 1 shirt. We've got Ben White right back with Saliba, Kiwior, Lewis Skelly at left back. Unless Rice can't play, then we want Lewis Skelly in midfield. But the Zinchenko debate is there too. Partey, Odegaard, Rice is the assumed midfield as Rice trained, with Saka on the right, Martinelli down the middle like he did in the second half against Liverpool, and Trossard on the left, who looks like came off against Liverpool with just cramp or something minor, because he did train the other day, but hopefully that is still the case. Otherwise, you're turning to Wanyeri, maybe Sterling. Who knows right now? Maybe a surprise start for Kai Havertz. Let us know your 11s in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you very, very soon.